Confidence in America is collapsing, authored by Martin Armstrong via Armstrong Economics. Despite the cheering from Washington Post, CNN, New York Times, and the rest of the anti-democracy press that supports their stringent demands upon the nation, he says, my phone has been in meltdown ever since Trump was arrested. These leftist zealots were cheering at the end times for every phone call I've had from Asia to Europe, and they are all expressing complete shock that the United States is collapsing. And they are now all seeing that our forecast that the 2024 presidential election will be the most corrupt in history and mark at the end of democracy in the United States. These people just do not get it. They cross the line, and now the view of the United States from the outside looking in, they no longer believe that America is the beacon of liberty to the world. It's become so obvious that our computer will be right again. I warned it even it was showing that the 2024 election might not even take place. That was a small 18% probability, but never came up ever in this history of running our political models ever. And he shows various graphs, United States yearly right combined and left combined, yearly U.S. left combined. This year, 2023, was a major directional change that was showing up in both left and right databases. The year 2025 is when a president would take office in January. This has been the #1 target on our political models for decades. The neocons are in full control of the government. There was no way to stop the collapse of the United States. At this point, nobody will listen, and there is nothing I can do, he says. People often ask, what if people protested? We will never realize the opportunity to reestablish a new form of government post-2032 without the pain and destruction first, he says. During the reign of Valentinian I and his brother Valens, who came to power in 346 AD, where Valentinian I died in 375 and Valens ruled to 378 AD, there are serious correlations from both the economic and monetary perspective. They also saw their power weakening, so they allowed the Goths to cross the Danube River and settle within Roman territory, provided they would also then serve in the Roman military. This is what is really behind Biden allowing all these people to flood through the border. What they don't realize is that history repeats itself, and as Biden grants citizenship in return for military service, well, this happens in every country, I'll have you know. The fastest way to become a citizen is to enlist in the military. It's not just the United States. It happens in Canada and all over Europe. Now, the neocons want to build an army to defend China and Russia simultaneously. Additionally, they assume that all these aliens will vote Democrats so they can decimate the economy of natural-born citizens. Besides the barbarians storming across the border as we see today under the Biden administration, here is a tax collector's ingot. There was so much debased coinage in circulation, they no longer would accept their own coins in payments for taxes. We're talking about the Roman Empire now. Instead, the taxes were to be imposed by weight and in kind. The coins had to be melted down. Below the bar is a weight you would put on one side of the scale, and here we are on the dawn of digital currencies and the elimination of all paper money and even cryptocurrencies, whereby they will only accept digital to end what they see as the black market. And there's a picture here of a medieval coin scale serving the same purpose except coins only by weight. And this is on Zero Hedge by Tyler Durden, authored by Martin Armstrong via ArmstrongEconomics.com. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.